Hi everyone, welcome to today's edition of Mom Mind Over Matters. I am your humble host, Shalapa Mitao Rasi, also known as Maria Fute. Let's talk about how to navigate it, steps to healing. The first step is name it without shame. Name it without shame in the sense that when you're lonely, say it, you're lonely. When you're not fine, I'm not fine. When you're overwhelmed, I am overwhelmed. Just say whatever it is you have to whatever it is that you're going through, you have to be sincere with yourself, be open-minded, be serious, be sincere with yourself, actually. If you're not fine, you're not fine. If you're fine, yes, you're fine. If you're not okay with something, whatever, it could be something that maybe someone is doing that keeps bringing you back to that same old situation. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when you have an episode whereby you have to cause someone to rant out your issue, you rant, you scream, you yell, you say everything that comes to your head, when you finish expressing yourself, have you ever noticed that you actually feel a little better? Yeah, that's the truth because you have let it out the steam. Like that adage that says, if problem shared is half solved. It is actually very true. Let's be honest with ourselves. So own it, whatever it is you're going through, own it and talk about it. And another way of navigating loneliness is seek deeper connection with people. Like I said earlier, I gave you some tips on how to build deep connection with people. Be in a situation where you have people you have deep connection with, you can tell them how you really feel honestly. That is like an immeasurable amount of blessing. Yes, I think that's the right word to use. It is really a blessing to have people like that in your life that you can actually tell whatever it is you're going through. You should try to have people like this. It's really necessary and important. We're all humans. We are going through different phases, different things. We have so many things we have to go through daily. Nobody has it going perfect. We're all perfectly human at the end of the day. So we're allowed to derail, we're allowed to feel somehow sometimes. So you should have people you can actually come up, be open up to things like this. Once you do this, you feel better about yourself in one way or the other. It's like an adrenaline being released in the brain. Like once you let out some things or how you feel to someone you really trust and you know that your feelings and your emotions are safe with, your secrets actually are safe with, situations like this makes you feel better about yourself in no time. Another way to navigate loneliness is practice emotional honesty. Like I said earlier, you have to be honest with yourself, with your emotions, whatever it is you're feeling, be honest. Don't deceive yourself. Even if you're deceiving yourself, that person you have that deep connection with, don't lie to the person. Because most of the time, we think we know how to express, we think we know how to explain our emotions, but deep down, the truth is, so many times, our emotions are best explained with people we speak to. Yeah, sometimes I don't even know how to explain what is going on in my head. I just tell this person that, okay, this is what I feel. I think this is what's going on, but I think it's the connection of this from this. The person listens. And I have a friend that actually tells stuff like that too. And she just smiles and said, this exactly is where the problem started from. And I'm like, oh, wait, you're right. That's it. It's like you opening up your heart to someone that you know that really understands what it feels like to be in your shoes. And of course, the person has to love you genuinely as a friend before the person can actually intentionally pay attention to you and help you in ways to make you feel better about how you feel. Another one is detachment from performance culture. Yeah. This whole charade of, being the life of the party when deep down you yourself, you know that you actually need the life of your own. Excuse me, forgive my statements, my come out rude, but I mean, why be the life of the party, making everybody happy? You're acting like ice cream, making sure everybody's happy in a gathering. Anybody that is not happy, you go and possibly tickle them, pull them up to come and dance, blah, 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 blah. Then once you get home, start thinking about your own boring life. Who are you deceiving? And another one is digital detox. Yeah. So many times people get carried away with the facade of the highlights being displayed on social media. You need to spend time with real people. Spend more time with real people. I do this thing sometimes, like maybe for a whole day. I could go from morning all day after, and I know maybe weekend could be mostly Saturdays actually. I just go offline. I don't want to hear anything. I spend more time with people that I'm seeing. I maybe go to my friend place or invite one or two people over. You guys have a nice time. You guys could be, you can even start from gisting. You could even start from taking a few shots or something. Before you know it, you guys are going into real deep conversations. Things like that are really, really therapeutic to someone like me because I am an introvert and I do not I do not enjoy going out all the time. But once I'm out, I want to do so many things at the same time. But once I'm in my house, in my zone, I detach from everybody. And so, detoxifying yourself from social media is very, very important. At least you need to do it once in a while. Do not let the facade or the highlight people are showing you get you in a very depressing state, because nobody will show you, nobody will post, oh, okay, I lost this today, I lost that tomorrow. No, nobody wants to be viewed as a failure. You know that, right? Everybody will show you the impressive parts of their lifestyle, the ones that seem to be going out well and all of that. Deep down, they might even be more lonely than you, self, that you're, that you're the victim. So really need to learn how to, you know, detoxify from digital and, spend more time with real people and situation. Now, another one is therapy. Yes, that's my favorite. If you are lonely, you need therapy. You need therapy or you need counseling. Get someone to talk to. People like this, they will really help you navigate through life because they've seen you, that you've allowed yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be known. People like this that actually have genuine feelings for you as friends, open. They help you navigate all of these feelings and supposed overwhelming experiences that is making you feel lonely. You really need to get therapy. You could talking to them. Sometimes talking to someone might feel like therapy because why? Because they say what exactly it is you need to hear. And they give you time, they give you the space to express yourself without the fear of judgment or of looking at you like someone who is possibly sick or anything. So therapy and counseling, like I said, it doesn't have to be 100% formal. It could be with that one person you have a true connection with. Now, the final one I'm going to leave you with is to rebuild connection with yourself. It could be so spiritual, it could be self-care, it could be spiritual, it could be, just taking a walk. There are some people that sometimes when I am not my best self, guess what are the things I like to do? I just want to go to a spa, go and make my nails and get my hair done. Process of getting my hair done, getting my nails done. I'm just, focusing on what they are doing and, watching how they are making my hair. And before you know it, my mind is gone off the bad feelings. It actually works for me a lot. It might sound very vain, but it's what works for me. And, some people, it could be their spiritual roots. Maybe you go back to church, maybe you go to church to pray, or you might even be in your house. Just sit down and talk to your creator. It could be Allah, it could be God, anyone you worship, as long as you're able to just be your true self and pour it all out to this person. You really need to, reveal connection with yourself and to others also. It's very necessary as an individual. So I haven't said all I have said earlier. I hope I've been able to help us with navigating loneliness with one or few of my points. And also, in the comment section, I'd like you to please tell us, do you actually feel lonely in the midst of people sometimes? Like, do you feel that kind of overwhelming loneliness, even when you're in the midst of crowd, or overwhelming sadness and all of that? Let us know in the comment section, and if you need us to discuss it or talk about it. And before I go, I need you to know one thing. That true healing starts when we stop performing, but start reaching out to people or to ourselves or to others. Because being surrounded doesn't mean you're connected. Laughing out loud doesn't mean you're heard. And talking doesn't mean you're actually being listened to. I hope we've learned one or two things from what we have said today so far. Until I come your way again next time, I remain your humble host, Shala Bomintawarati, also known as Muya Frite, on your favorite show, MOM, Mind Over Matters. Bye.